Hello world. I'm here at my favorite place, 7-Eleven. Not too much 7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven. Based in Houston, Texas. Part of the story. Today's video of the day is me just kind of telling you what I already told you, just like telling you again. Or new facts. First one. The only new fact, really. I think I have a good chance of two things. One, either dying, because I'm 16 times more likely to. Just don't give up. But that's the fact of being chronically homeless. Number two, might just become legendary, like the legendary Miss Britney Spears. Because I've been homeless for 466 days. Really have been. Number two, my father's sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. That's wrong. Always gonna be wrong. In July, I started telling my mother, just get right by my side. Just get over it, just get mad, but just get right by my side. Because you know on your Facebook picture, we know that you know I still look good right by your side. So just come and get right by my side in any way. You're gonna only win getting right by my side. But because my mom basically doesn't have a face and she's stupid, lost her mind, she ain't. She ain't doing it tonight, and she probably ain't gonna do it tomorrow. It's sad. I would like to be with my mother on my side in some way in this life, on this planet, before we go. I've already tried to tell like every single boomer I can think of in West Virginia, this is a huge problem, you just care. And nobody does. So what we know, basically, Nate might just become dead or legendary. Hopefully legendary, then dead. But just got a feeling. And you can always help. Like, now is going to be a great time. I've got the world under control right this minute. I do have to get up and relocate again after tonight. But you know, I've been doing that over 300 times. Literally, over 300 times. I found somewhere safe and warm and somewhat clean and everything for free to sleep in 2023 alone. While also dealing with the fact that I know my dad is sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. Huge problem. Here's work. Oh, Houston. How's Houston part of the story? Well, 7-Eleven is based there. It really is. I know this stuff. I know enough about Dish to know they got sleep for hundreds of millions of dollars this year, and then they just promoted Chrissy. So, red flag. Sorry, it is. It is. Also, when I was in West Virginia, cutting wood with a chainsaw, not taking chainsaw pictures, but I did take one, it's just me. I just knew the man of my dreams loved chainsaws, and I ended up just coming back here. But I did ask, I asked two things. I asked the man who brought the chainsaw and my dad frozen fish. My dad doesn't eat fish, but he does when he's hungry, and he was okay enough sleeping at a cabin owned by an 80-some-year-old woman, not paying bills, and also taking frozen fish from an 80-some-year-old Navy veteran. I have a big problem with that. Just like I had a problem with us going across the state on like a Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, we couldn't get off the mountain, so I had to beg my brother, Andrew, who needs prayers, that I'm not asking you for money for me, I'm asking you for money for your dad. What did my dad do? Just ended up taking me to a house with no freaking water. So much else. Just kind of like why I'm becoming legendary. I just have ended up surviving homelessness for 66 days. But I told that man who brought us a chainsaw and frozen fish, hey, I would like to be in Houston, Texas. I was just thinking of the idea of restarting my life somewhere new, and I was like, I want to see Beyonce perform in her hometown. And he was like, I think that's a great idea, Nate. I could totally see you doing that. My dad, who I think just wanted me in West Virginia because I was alleged to be worn down for being homeless and just was gonna deal with his bullshit. Newsflash, I didn't. Thought that I could just be exploited for manual labor, like the chainsaw crap. Turns out I'm way more stronger than that in all ways, and we've already known all this information. It's already been there. I have came to like all you boomers and been like, huge problem, can you help? And you know, Team Millennial and Team Gen X has whipped your butts for the last 466 days, so we're probably just gonna keep doing it. Deal with it. Now, correction, I never saw him sleep with the 7-year-old boy in the cabin he was sleeping in. He just left me in the cabin to go to sleep with a 7-year-old boy. Wrong. Another thing I kind of like already know. I feel like someone else in the world probably knows this. Maybe not. Maybe not. No one's told me that they know this, so I don't know. But it seems like you should know this. My dad keeps taking, like, insanely creepy pictures. Have we seen enough? And I think he's doing that because he's like, you know what? Can anybody tell? I'm a dirtbag, basically. Do I still look hot today? And he's like, take pictures of his arm. Does my arm look hot? I went, no, it doesn't. To me, it never did. There must have been a time when my big mama was like, you know what? But now there ain't any of that hotness. And my parents is gone. It's all me. It is. So I take pictures of my arm. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It ain't any better over at Aunt Donna's house or any other of my aunts and uncles. It ain't. Like on the other side of my Uncle John, for example. He flew right over Denver to go from Florida to go hunting in Alaska. And I was like, well, you know what? Since you're going out, maybe we could just, you were closest in age, really? Maybe me and you could be a team. And he canceled the idea before it even started. So we know. I've been telling you since February, I'm leader's family. Usually, I tend to go for like the very youngest, the babies, or I'll look at the oldest, like little Dave. I just pick two in the middle. I'm telling you, we're through. You just go ask Rachel Blevins, the baby, how she's feeling today, and you'll know. You could talk to Uncle Dave, who ain't her dad, and you'll know. And you could talk to Aunt Donna, or John, who are like right smack dab in the middle in age, middle in like wealth and everything. I'm like, honey, he's bad. He is in there deep. Then he's Pamela. I'm becoming legendary. Shout out once again to our dearly departed Pamela Reed Frenzy. Not the people on Brock Ridge that sold Granny's house. The last mortal bone besides me, I know for sure, was a Pamela Reed Frenzy, and she died of asthma-related complications after being the only one to say, just come up here and live with me. And she did that before any of this sleepover with a 7-year-old boy, like, again and again and again. And my dad being obsessed with a 7-year-old boy and not talking to anybody else but a 7-year-old boy. For any of that, like, all these pictures just kind of kept getting discovered. Pamela already knew the right thing way back then. I miss Pam.